Multiple choice questions on concept of projectile motion. Question 1. Neglecting air resistance. The velocity in x direction for a projectile is. For a motion along x direction, will assume to be a uniform motion, that is x component of acceleration, that is ax is assumed to be 0. This ax is 0 when velocity along x direction is taken equal to constants, means we are assuming that vx is constant. So vx is constant, it's differentiating with respect to time, then ax will be 0. So here x component of velocity we have to take equal to constant. So option A is correct. Now question 2. For a projectile at highest point. So now if we will draw a parabolic path, we are talking about the highest point. At highest point, the y component of velocity vy become equals to 0 and entire velocity will be along the x direction. So at highest point, vx is equal to v and vy equal to 0. So option B is correct. Or we can say that at highest point, since y component of velocity becomes equal to 0, further the particle is going to start downward journey. So here option B is correct for second question. Third question. For a projectile, radius of curvature is minimum at. So now again we'll draw a parabolic path. In parabolic path, we'll assume that at highest point velocity is minimum. So velocity is minimum and it is entirely equal to vx because y component of velocity is 0. Also, acceleration at the highest point is assumed to be acting in downward direction, or we can say it is acting along normal direction, and is equal to g, which is equal to constant. So now if we'll use the formula of an equals to v square upon rho, or we'll modify it as rho equal to v square upon an. In this formula, velocity at this highest point is minimum, v minimum. We are taking it square, and an is constant, it is equal to g. So now g is constant, so we can say rho can be directly proportional to v minimum square. Means if velocity is minimum, the radius of curvature is also going to be minimum. So at highest point, since velocity is minimum, radius of curvature is also minimum. So radius of curvature is minimum at the highest point. So option A is correct for question 3. Now we'll see question 4. Without any vertical restriction, the horizontal range of projectile is maximum when angle of projection is. Now formula for range is r equal to u square sine 2 alpha upon g. Now we want maximum value of range. So for r to be maximum, we are differentiating this value towards right hand side with respect to alpha. So d upon d alpha u square sine 2 alpha upon g. To get a maximum value of range, the differentiation should be equal to 0. So here u square upon g, this is the constant value. So we are differentiating only sine 2 alpha with respect to d alpha equal to 0. So differentiation of this value will be finally cos 2 alpha, which is equal to 0. So for which cos angle the answer comes to be 0, we know that since cos of 90 degree is equal to 0, so we can say 2 alpha is equal to 90 degree or alpha is equal to 45 degree. So our answer alpha is equal to 45. So from question 4, option B is correct, that is the range is maximum when angle of projection is equal to 45 degree. Now we'll see the next question, question 5. Maximum range of projectile on horizontal plane is. Now we have seen that range is maximum, r is maximum when angle of projection is equal to 45 degree. We know the formula for r equal to u square sine 2 alpha upon g. We'll put the value u square sine 2 into 45 upon g. So sine 2 into 45 means sine 90. Sine 90 is equal to 1. So finally our answer is u square upon g. This is the maximum value of the range. So for question 5, if we'll see option B, u square upon g is our answer. Now question 6, if r is the horizontal range, h is the maximum height reached and alpha is the angle of projection, then means you have to find out the ratio of r upon h. So r upon h ratio we will see. Formula for R is u square sine 2 alpha upon g, and formula for H is u square sine square alpha upon 2g. So here we'll expand this bracket. Sine 2 alpha. Sine 2 alpha is 2 sine alpha cos alpha upon g, and denominator is u square sine square alpha upon 2g. So here u square gets cancelled, this g gets cancelled, this is sine alpha and this is square value. So finally we'll write down our simplified value r upon h equal to, from numerator now it is 2 cos alpha upon, at denominator it is sine alpha upon 2. This 2 goes toward numerator, it is 4 cos alpha upon sine alpha, and finally it becomes cos upon sine is nothing but cot alpha. So it is 4 cot alpha. R upon H is 4 cot alpha. So in question 6 we'll see option C, R upon H equals to 4 cot alpha. Now we'll see next question. Question 7. Two projectiles are fired at an angle alpha and 90 minus alpha with horizontal. The ratio of their maximum heights is, so for H1 is the maximum height reached when angle of projection is alpha. So we'll write down for H1, formula is u square sine square alpha upon 2g, and H2 is maximum height reached when angle of projection is 90 minus alpha. So sine square 90 minus alpha upon 2g. Sine 90 minus alpha is nothing but cos alpha, or we can say u square cos square alpha upon 2g. Now we have to take ratio of h1 upon h2. So h1 upon h2 will be finally, h1 is u square sine square alpha upon 2g, h2 is u square cos square alpha upon 2g. So finally h1 upon h2 will be nothing but sine square alpha upon cos square alpha. So for question 7, option D is correct, sine square alpha upon cos square alpha. Now question 8, a body is projected at an angle of 45 degree with Ke equal to E. The Ke at highest point is, means kinetic energy is asked. So kinetic energy at start is assumed to be equal to E, and it is equal to 1/2 mv square, or we can say v square equal to 2E upon m. Now kinetic energy at highest point, so Ke at highest point. So at highest point the velocity becomes only Vx, because y component of velocity is equal to 0. So at highest point the kinetic energy is 1/2 Vx square. So Vx is nothing but cos component of velocity, or I can say 1/2 mv cos alpha bracket square. So what is alpha? Alpha is equal to 45 degree. So here we'll put, and what is value of V? So here we'll take kinetic energy at highest point equal to 1/2 mv square cos square 45. So 1/2 m. What is value of V square? V square is nothing but 2E upon m. What is value of cos 45? 1 upon root 2, and its square becomes 1 by 2. So now here finally we'll cancel all the terms. So this half and half get cancelled, this m and m get cancelled. So finally kinetic energy at highest point is nothing but E by 2. So for question 8, option B is correct. This is E by 2. Now we'll see question 9. A projectile will cover a maximum vertical distance in minimum time if angle of projection is. So now we know that what is value of h, maximum height. H is equal to u square sine square alpha upon 2g. For h value to be maximum, h will be maximum when alpha is this 2 alpha, or sine square alpha value is equal to 1. H value is max when this sine square alpha is equal to 1. So for which angle of alpha sine value is 1, we know that when sine 90, we take sine 90, it is equal to 1, or when we create sine square 90 is equal to 1. So when our angle alpha is equal to 90 degree, then value of h is maximum. So here for question 9, option B is correct, that is for maximum value or vertical distance in minimum time, alpha should be taken equal to 90 degree. So alpha is 90. Question 10. A gun fires two bullets at an angle of 60 degree and 30 degree. They strike at same horizontal distance. The ratio of maximum height reached by the two bullets is. So here h1, this has to find out the ratio. h1 is the maximum height reached when angle of projection is 60 degrees. So h1 we can write down u square sine square 60 upon 2g, and h2 is the height when angle of projection is 30 degrees, sine square 30 upon 2g. So here angle of this initial velocity for both has been kept same. This g can be cancelled, 2 can be cancelled, value remaining is sine square 60 upon sine square 30. What is sine 60? Root 3 by 2. So we are taking root 3 by 2 square. And what is sine square 30? 1/2 square. So root 3 by 2 square is nothing but 3 by 4 upon 1 by 4. Finally our answer of h1 upon h2 is nothing but 3 by 1. So option C for question 10, 3 by 1 is our answer. Question 11. The horizontal range of projectile is 4 root 3 times its maximum height. The angle of projection is. So here we are saying that r is 4 root 3 times h. So we'll write down the formula for r. So range is u square sine 2 alpha upon g is equal to 4 root 3 times, what is formula for maximum height? U square sine square alpha upon g, it is 2g. So here u square gets cancelled, this g gets cancelled. Now here further we can write down what is sine 2 alpha, 2 sine alpha cos alpha equal to this 2 cancels here and it equals 2 root 3. So here 2 root 3 sine square alpha. So here this sine alpha and this square value gets cancelled, this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. Finally we can write down here it is cos alpha is equal to root 3 sine alpha, or I can rearrange 1 upon root 3 is equal to sine alpha upon cos alpha. So sine upon cos is nothing but tan alpha. So for we know that tan 30 is equal to 1 upon root 3, means alpha is equal to 30 degree. So when alpha is equal to 30 degree, tan alpha is 1 upon root 3. So for question 11, option B is correct. Now question 12, if a projectile is fired with an angle of 30 degree with horizontal with 20 meter per second, the y component of velocity after time t equal to 2 seconds is. So when projectile is in the air, its y component of velocity is asked. So here projectile is initially fired with initial velocity u is equal to 20 meter per second, and this angle of projection is 30 degree. So somewhere in the air its y component is asked. So here we know the formula for v equals to u plus at was our general kinematic equation. We are finding y component of velocity. So vy equals to initial velocity in y direction uy and plus a is nothing but you have to write down minus g into t. So here vy, y component of velocity is asked. Uy, what is uy? Uy is y component of initial velocity, means u sine alpha minus g into t. So what is value of u? U is equal to 20. What is value of alpha? 20 into sine 30 degree minus what is value of g? G is taken equal to 10 into t. And what is value of vy? So what is t? T is nothing but you have to take after 2 seconds. So finally value of vy we get equals to minus 10 meter per second. Minus 10 means velocity is acting in downward direction, or we can say vy equal to 10 meter per second downward. So if you'll see 4 options, out of that option D is correct for question 12.